Well, my first thought is why. I mean, first of all, why with the timing? Why with everything that Kelly has done for the program? And I mean, it's just I'm in literal shock. It just makes no sense to me why he would do such a thing. But then again, he did this once before with Cincinnati, so it's one of those. I should have probably seen this one coming, but this whole thing just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Forget money for a second, forget facilities, recruiting footprint, all of that. Could it be as simple as, and I base this just on a few things I've gathered online, could it be as simple as it's been 12 years and I just need a change, I need a challenge, I need a breath of fresh air?
Possibly, but I mean, considering the type of program Notre Dame is, he could have won a national championship here. That's what it comes down to. And, you know, this is a top 5 program in the country. So it kind of, like I said, it just doesn't make much sense.
And closer today to a national championship that arguably at any time during his tenure, if you add everything up.
Right.
4th ranked recruiting class ready to be signed here for 2022. All right, Nathan, what's the latest on this deal? You had mentioned a few things before we started to record in regards to what could be gathered about. Of course, the coaching staff is the first thing that people think about and that should be concerned about, whether that's what he's forming there at LSU or leaving behind at Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously, when we talked last night, myself and Ben mentioned that, you know, Freeman was sort of getting some traction in regards to possibly being the head coach in Notre Dame. I still think that that's, you know, very likely, if not going to be the, you know, the next head coach. I mean, but there's obviously some other options out there. I mean, Luke Fickell has to be someone that people realize is a legitimate candidate. There's even been smoke that Tommy Rees could get at least an interview. I don't know if that's exactly the approach that Notre Dame wants to take, considering how young he is overall. I mean, I know Freeman and him probably have very similar experience in regards to their careers so far, but Freeman is 6 years older, and I think has a little bit more of a proven track record of success as well. And of course, a lot of it comes down to recruiting too. And I think if you keep Freeman as the head coach, and maybe this is a short-sighted viewpoint to an extent, but you keep Freeman as the head coach and you're probably not worrying about your 2022 and 2023 classes as much, which, you know, to your point, Mark, you know, just that's arguably as important as making sure that this head coach is going to be a hit regardless, because it's hard to be a hit when you lose all of your players in the process. You know, no matter how good of a coach you are. And I'm at least personally of the opinion that Freeman is going to be a rising star or is a rising star right now and is going to be a very good head coach down the line, regardless of where he's at.